show. I'm your host, Big T, right here with all of you right here, right now, today. And this is your WWE WrestleMania 41 review and results show for nights 1 and 2 of WrestleMania for Saturday, April 19th, 2025, and Sunday, April 20th, 2025. And happy Easter, everybody. Yes, WrestleMania was indeed on Easter Sunday. Still can't believe that happened, but it's pretty cool. So, yeah, guys. WrestleMania 41. Night 2 was definitely better than Night 1. Gotta say that. Night 2, very happy John Cena won the championship, but it was a big letdown, basically, how he won the championship. It really was. I mean, there we go. I got you up here in my sights, guys. Alright. Because I gotta read the old iPad and see what's going on. So, we'll take a look at everything, dive into it. And yeah, so let's do it. First off, let me get this going. Okay. Got the old iPad here. Alright, guys. Let me know how everyone could hear me, too. Want to know how everybody could hear. Make sure you guys could hear me okay. And that we're up and rolling good. I'll double check here on YouTube. Make sure that you guys can hear me. And that we're up and rolling good. I'll double check here on YouTube. Make sure that you guys can hear me. Okay. We got it. And that we're up and rolling good. I'll double check here on YouTube. Make sure that you guys can hear me. Okay. Alright, how do I shut that off? Okay, there we go. Alright, so WrestleMania 41, guys, was from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. And I got the full results up on that card there, so we'll be good to go. Let's see if I can there we go. I can move you guys down there so that way you can hear me better. Okay. Now, let's take a look. So, WrestleMania 41, folks. Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's start off with Night 1. Night 1, the only thing good on the show was the first match and the last match, to be honest with you. There was nothing else redeeming on that show. So, we'll start off with a good part of WrestleMania 41, the first match. We have Jey Uso and Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is night one. We're going to do night one in order, then we're going to do night two. I'll tell you what I thought of each night. Jey Uso and Gunther, this was a great match. You know, a lot of people wanted Jey Uso to win. A lot of people didn't, you know, which I'm surprised that Jey Uso winning the World Heavyweight Championship got the flack online that it did. Because, to be honest with you, I thought a lot more people were favoring Jey Uso than not, but could have fooled me. Was you had the match built up of Gunther dominating over Jey earlier on, Jey making the comeback, and Jey hitting 3 Uso splashes, locking Gunther in a choke. Gunther tapping out. Well, some people say it was reminiscent of when Gunther lost the UK Championship with his record-breaking reign when he faced Ilya Dragunov at a takeover all those years ago. But that match was a classic match. This match was good too, though. But Jey Uso wins. Jimmy Uso comes out and celebrates with Jey Uso, and there was rumors that Jey Uso injured his arm, but I don't think he did, to be honest with you. Really don't think he did, because they didn't say anything about it today. But Jey Uso wins, becomes the brand new World Heavyweight Champion. So congratulations to Jey Uso. Very happy about that. Let's see, next up. This is where night one basically took a dive off of a cliff. We had the World Tag Team Championship matchup. The War Raiders, the World Tag Team Champions, defending their titles against the New Day. And the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods beat Ivar and Erica, the War Raiders. Now, I was surprised, that they had this match without Big E getting involved and screwing over the New Day. I mean, you figured that they would go the path like this, but they didn't. I don't know why. Big E never got involved, which he could have fooled me. I thought for sure he would. Actually shocked that he did not. But the New Day win and become your new World Tag Team Champions. Jade Cargill going one-on-one with Naomi. This match was built up as like it was going to be something real personal, and basically what you got out of this match was it was basically like a standard match that you could see on Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown. It seems like all the heat that was behind it just disappeared. I don't understand why. I was lost by that, but a lot of people were saying Naomi needs to win this match. Well, guess what? Jade Cargill won. Naomi ended up losing. So, your winner was Jade Cargill. United States Championship match. Jacob Fatu going one-on-one with LA Knight. LA Knight defending the U.S. Championship here because LA Knight was the United States Champion. And, I mean, this match was okay. I guess I could say this match wasn't, like, super bad or nothing. In the end, Jacob Fatu beat LA Knight, and Jacob Fatu defeated LA Knight, becoming the brand new WWE United States Champion. And then Rey Mysterio, so Jacob Fatu won. Haku jumped the barricade, celebrated with Jacob Fatu. That was a good thing to see. And next up here, we had a match with El Grande Americano. If you guys know El Grande Americano, it is Chad Gable. You know, of course, commentary wants to play it off like it's not Chad Gable, but it is. It is Chad Gable. He's behind El Grande Americano. And we had him going one-on-one. It was supposed to be against Rey Mysterio, but Rey Mysterio got hurt on SmackDown. He could not get cleared, so the match got passed along to Rey Fenix. In the end, El Grande Americano got the win over Rey Fenix. So I was kind of shocked about that. I thought Rey Fenix was going to win that match, but didn't happen. Next up, I mean, the match was, again, El Grande Americano and Rey Fenix. Could have saw that on Raw. Jacob Fatu, LA Knight, you could have saw that on SmackDown. The matches were not WrestleMania worthy, if you guys know what I mean. They just did not come off as WrestleMania worthy. There were matches that you'd see on Raw or SmackDown or even like a B-level premium live event, but even that's kind of a stretch, you know? I mean, I just expect better for WrestleMania. You guys should too, to be honest. I know I do. And then next up, we did have the WWE Women's Championship match. We had Charlotte Flair, the winner of the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble, challenging Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton, the reigning and defending WWE Women's Champion. This match, again, was not good. Not a good match. I didn't see anything special about it. These look like two women that didn't want to be there. They didn't want to do business for one another. It didn't come off well. And in the end, Tiffany Stratton beat Charlotte Flair with one moonsault that she calls the PME, the prettiest moonsault ever. And Tiffany Stratton gets the win and retains the WWE Women's Championship. It's like, whatever. And then, yeah, that was that. And then, guys, this is the match that we came here for. This next match. We did have, for the main event of the evening, a night one of WWE WrestleMania 41, the most important triple threat match in company history. We had Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk. CM Punk getting his first ever WrestleMania main event, which it was great to see. Paul Heyman accompanying CM Punk. And this match was awesome. This was match of the weekend for both nights of WrestleMania. This was a classic. I would dare even go as far to say this was indeed, it lived up to what they said it was. That it was the most important triple threat match in company history, but I would say it was the best triple threat matchup in company history. Really was great. This match had it all. It had all the false finishes you could want, all the kickouts you could want, the drama, great wrestling. And in the end, guys, this was big. We had... See, all three men were down in the ring. Paul Heyman had a chair. He grabbed a chair ringside, and Roman Reigns and CM Punk were looking at him. Punk was like, give me the chair. Roman was like looking like, give me the chair. Heyman hands the chair to Punk. Roman just looked completely heartbroken, shocked. All the emotions that you can imagine, right? And this is where it got shocking. After Heyman gives Punk the chair, because Heyman was outside of the ring, handed the chair inside the ring to Punk. Heyman gets inside the ring with Punk. And he's walking alongside Punk, kind of holding on to Punk. Punk's walking up to Roman to hit him with the chair, just blast him and finish him off. Paul Heyman, next thing you know, drops down to his knees real fast, nails CM Punk with a low blow. Heyman right away was like, yelling at Punk, you see what you did? You made me choose. You made me choose. So I was like, wow. I was still thinking that Heyman was going to pull the double swerve and that he was going to side with Seth Rollins. That was going through my mind at this moment. That's just how I felt. And sure enough, Roman blasts Punk with the chair a couple of times. Then Seth Rollins is standing up against the ropes, just like Roman Reigns was when Seth Rollins blasted Roman Reigns with the chair like 11 years ago when Seth just completely imploded the Shield. Or wait, was it 11 years ago? But yeah, it was 11 years ago. Or no. Trying to think. Yeah, I believe it was 11 years ago when that happened. I think it was in 2014. And, next thing you know, Seth is standing up. Roman goes to hit him, pay him back for 11 years ago. Next thing you know, Paul Heyman drops down to one knee, gives Roman Reigns an emphatic low blow, and even jiggles his fist around after he nailed Roman. I don't know why he did that, just to maybe, ensure that the low blow was delivered with enough force. I don't know. But anyway, low blow to Roman Reigns. And Seth is just standing there watching all this happen on the big screen on the Titantron. And then Roman drops, down to the canvas. Heyman walks up to Seth, hands Seth the chair. Roman gets up. Seth blasts Roman in the back with the chair again, just like 11 years ago. Nails the stomp on Roman and pins Roman Reigns 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins does. I was like, wow. Can't believe we just saw that. But Seth Rollins, he did it, guys. Seth Rollins did it. He was the one. He won the match. He won the triple threat match. And Paul Heyman, like only Paul Heyman can do, he ended up raising the hand of Seth Rollins and walking out with him. Meanwhile, CM Punk and Roman Reigns were both betrayed by Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman leaves with Seth Rollins. Now we're all left to wonder what's going to happen. Night 1 of WrestleMania goes off the air. During the post-show, they try to get comments from Punk. Jackie Redmond does, but Punk doesn't answer her. Walks off. Roman Reigns, he wasn't seen. So now, hopefully we'll hear from Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins on Raw, later on tonight. And we'll see what happens there. This main event of night 1 saved the show. Because the only thing else good on night 1 was the first match with Jey Uso and Gunther. Everything else in between was not good. The show as a whole gets probably like a 3 out of 10 for night 1. Because the only good matches were the first match and the last match. Everything in between, it was just terrible. It was terrible, guys. It was not good. But that triple threat match, that was awesome. And can't wait to see what Paul Heyman's going to have to say with Seth Rollins on Raw. So, that's what we had there. Jey Uso won the title. The New Day won the tag titles. Jade Cargill beat Naomi. Jacob Fatu won the United States title. El Grande Americano beat Rey Fenix. Tiffany Stratton retained her women's championship. And Seth Rollins beat Roman Reigns and CM Punk. And night 2 of WrestleMania now. Like I said, 3 out of 10 for night 1. Night 2 of WrestleMania, we had Stephanie McMahon kick off WrestleMania Sunday, saying welcome to WrestleMania. Triple H did it for night 1. Stephanie McMahon did it for night 2. Then we started off night 2 of WrestleMania with the triple threat match for the Women's World Championship. Io Sky, the Women's World Champion, defending against Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. Now, I must say, this match, guys, this was fantastic stuff. This was one of the best matches, not just women's matches, but one of the best matches, period, for 2025 so far. To me, this was an amazing match. I mean, for a women's match, guys, this had everything. Everything. In the end, Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, they were the ones at the forefront making Io Sky look like an afterthought. And in the end, Io Sky ended up getting the win, hitting her over the moonsault on both Bianca and Rhea, I believe, because I forgot what happened. I think Rhea had Bianca in some kind of, I don't know, like submission hold or something. They were both down. Io hit them both, or Io hit Bianca. And then Io pinned Bianca 1, 2, 3. And retained the Women's World Championship. So your winner and still the Women's World Champion was Io Sky. Next up, after Io Sky retained her championship, we had Drew McIntyre going one-on-one against Damian Priest in a Sin City Street fight. Now, the Sin City Street fight, I gotta say, this match was awesome. This was a really good match between these two men. I really enjoyed it. And Slayer played Damian Priest to the ring and sang his entrance theme. I thought it was great stuff. You know, it was a great entrance. You know, Drew and Damian had a great match. In the end, Drew McIntyre defeated Damian Priest in the Sin City Street Fight, getting the win. So now what's Drew McIntyre going to move on to? What's his next feud going to be? Or will it continue with Damian Priest? But I don't know, guys. I think that was the blow-off for this. And Drew McIntyre won the match. In the end, Drew McIntyre beats Damian Priest. Next up, we had a fatal four-way match for the Intercontinental Championship. Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker defending his title against Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, and Penta. In the end, Dominic Mysterio, you know, things broke down. Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor were left in the ring. Dominic went for a 619 on Finn. Finn got upset. And, you know, next thing you know, they start going at it. Dominic Mysterio then ends up getting the win over Finn Balor, pinning him 1-2-3. And Dominic Mysterio wins the match, and Dominic Mysterio becomes your brand new WWE Intercontinental Champion, pinning Finn Balor. I'm assuming this is going to be the end for Finn Balor in the Judgment Day. And Judgment Day is going to implode, or either Dominic's going to take over and bring in his own people to be part of the Judgment Day. I don't know what exactly is going to happen there, but we'll see. But Dominic Mysterio's your new Intercontinental Champion. Next up, Randy Orton's Open Challenge. He comes out, cuts a promo basically saying, who's it going to be? Well, you know, all these rumors were going around of Aleister Black, Rusev, you know, some other names too. You know, there was just a bunch of names being thrown out everywhere. And turned out to be none of the names rumored. Who it turned out being is the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Joe Hendry. Do you believe in Joe Hendry? I think we all believe in Joe Hendry. So Joe Hendry had an awesome entrance, great pop from the crowd, awesome WrestleMania moment. And these guys went at it. In the end, you know how Joe Hendry turns and he gives his look to the camera with his smile, and the camera pans in on him. When the camera panned in on him, Randy Orton came out of nowhere. You see his hands come into frame. Boom. Hits Joe Hendry with an RKO out of nowhere for the 1-2-3 and the pin and the win. Your winner is Randy Orton. And Randy Orton beats Joe Hendry. Next up, Logan Paul going one-on-one against AJ Styles in a match. And, you know, fatal four-way for the Intercontinental title again. That was a good match. Randy Orton and Joe Hendry. Good match. Joe Hendry got a great WrestleMania moment. And then we go to Logan Paul and AJ Styles. You know, considering the build we had for it, it turned out to be a good match. In the end, AJ Styles, you know, one of Logan Paul's people, was trying to hand the brass knucks. Karrion Kross got involved, chased the guy away. AJ Styles got out of the ring, got face-to-face with Kross. Kross told Styles, you know, take these brass knuckles, put them on, hit him with it. In the end, AJ Styles took the brass knuckles from Karrion Kross. But AJ Styles, when he took those knucks, he threw him down. He nailed Karrion Kross with the right hand, taking him down. And, you know, gets in the ring. Logan Paul nails him with the right hand, and his finishing move after that for the 1-2-3 and the pin and the win. Logan Paul gets the win over AJ Styles. That was a good match. Then we had the women's tag team title match. We had the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defending their Women's Tag Team Championships against Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch. Now, Becky Lynch returning. Bayley was written off of WrestleMania. She's not really hurt. They just wanted to change plans. Becky steps in as Lyra's partner. And in the end, Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch beat Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez to become the brand new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. So now they're calling Lyra Valkyria Lyra 2 belts. I'm like, okay. And so now Lyra Valkyria is the Women's Intercontinental Champion, one half of the Women's Tag Champions, and Becky Lynch is a Women's Tag Team Champion again. And that's what we had. So new Women's Tag Champs. And on night one, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, he gave the attendance numbers for night one of WrestleMania, which was over 61,000 people. Stone Cold Steve Austin returned, drove down his four-wheeler vehicle. He crashed into the wall at first, knocking some woman down in the front row. I don't know what's going to happen there, but the people were saying, "Oh, Stone Cold's drunk." I don't think he was drunk. He probably just mistimed his turn and hit the security wall. That's what I think, at least. But Stone Cold announced the attendance tonight was over 63,000 fans, and then it was like for the weekend 124,633 fans, somewhere around there, but over 124,000 fans over the 2 nights. And that's what we had there. And then finally, guys, we're left with the main event of the evening for night 2 of WrestleMania 41. Was a match everybody's been waiting for. Now, this match indeed had the right result, but it wasn't a good match. I'll explain in a second why. But we had the WWE, the undisputed WWE World Championship. We had Cody Rhodes, the undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Champion, defending his title against John Cena. John Cena's last WrestleMania, going for the record-breaking number 17. And I was real excited for this. The match, it just never really got out of first gear. Cody Rhodes, they made him look absolutely superhuman. I mean, he kicked out of 4 attitude adjustments. One of them was a super attitude adjustment off the top rope. I was like, what is it going to take? And then in the end, Travis Scott ends up coming out. Out of all people, Travis Scott. No Rock, though. No Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I was surprised at that. Why didn't The Rock show up? It was disappointing, really. All we had was Travis Scott. He came down. The referee was knocked down. Cody, he had the match won. Travis Scott, he pulled the referee out of the ring. And Cody Rhodes told him to get in the ring. Travis Scott got in the ring with him. They faced off. Travis Scott tried to give Cody a right hand. Cody blocked it, hit Travis Scott with the crossroads, basically giving him his receipt for the punch from Elimination Chamber last month. And then John Cena comes from behind, tries to hit Cody with the championship belt. You know, Cody grabs it. Cena's basically begging for mercy. This all came down to the promo that Cena cut on Friday night. If you're going to beat me, you're going to have to become, you know, the bad guy, the guy that they don't want you to be. Cody was wrestling with his thoughts. He hesitated. He didn't want to be the bad guy. Cena took advantage, hit Cody with a low blow, nailed him in the face with the championship. And then next thing you know, guys, yeah, that was it. John Cena hit the low blow, hit Cody in the head with the championship. Got the 1, 2, 3 and the pin and the win. Your winner and new WWE, undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Champion is indeed John Cena. So now, John Cena wins. He gets the record-breaking number 17. He celebrates in the ring. Number 17 was lit up on the Titantron. And Travis Scott, he got in the ring with John Cena. They had a moment. And Cena put the belt on. It was backwards. When he got out of the ring, he walked up the ramp. You could tell he was happy. He was smiling. And he walked off. And that's how it went off the air for night 2. Then we had the press conference. Cena, you know, avoided all questions, basically saying they were clickbait questions. And he finally had enough and said, you know, I'm not going to answer any questions because they're all clickbait questions. If you want to know what's going to happen, see what happens and how I'm going to ruin wrestling tomorrow night on Raw. So Cena's going to be on Raw, folks, tomorrow. And I told you guys, when Cena was announced for Raw, that was pretty much a spoiler that he was going to win. So John Cena will be on Raw. He's also going to be on the Pat McAfee show tomorrow at like noon or 12:30. So John Cena will be on the Pat McAfee show. Paul Heyman will be on there as well at some point. But John Cena will be on Raw to address how he's going to ruin professional wrestling. So we'll see what's going to happen. I was really excited about that. But the match itself and just The Rock not showing up, you know, the whole thing is you have The Rock a part of this storyline. And Cena sold the soul to The Rock, and then The Rock has no follow-up. There was no follow-up to it. The Rock didn't even show up tonight. And it's like, why was The Rock even involved in this to begin with? So that was a disappointment. And, you know, all the other matches on this show tonight were good matches. And the main event, you know, it was a reversal. The show saved the main event for night 2, when on night 1, the main event saved the show, but on night 2, the show saved the main event. So it was a tale of 2 nights, but WrestleMania 41 night 2, this show got a 7 out of 10 for me. It was a good show, except for the main event, but the result of the main event I loved. I loved John Cena winning. That's what I wanted. So at least we got John Cena winning, breaking the Nature Boy Ric Flair's record, winning number 17, becoming the 17-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion, undisputed champion. Awesome stuff. Can't wait to see what Cena's going to do on this title run. Hopefully he defends against Randy Orton at Backlash. And we'll see. But, yeah, the graphic went up on the Titantron with just the number 17. The pyro went off. It was great. But, yeah, 7 out of 10 for night 2. 3 out of 10 for night 1. You put it together, that's a score of 10 out of 20. So overall for the weekend, it got a 5 out of 10 for both nights of WrestleMania, so it was average. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to leave your likes, comments, subscribe, all that good stuff. Subscribe to the channel. And let me know what you thought of night 1 and night 2 of WrestleMania. And then I'll be back here with you guys tomorrow night for the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania review and results. So I hope you guys will join me. Also donate to the channel using my PayPal link in the description of this video and every video that I do, and on my YouTube homepage. If you can donate to the channel, that would be awesome. Thank you guys. And yeah, so WrestleMania for this year, you add both shows together, averages out to a 5 out of 10 average WrestleMania overall this year. Let me know what you guys think. So leave your comments, leave your likes, subscribe to the channel, donate to the channel. And that's going to do it for me, guys, right here on this episode of Beyond the Ring with Big T tonight. So I will see you guys next time. And yes, there will be a next time for me right here on Beyond the Ring with Big T for your Monday Night Raw, WWE Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania, review and results show. And tomorrow night, don't forget us and we won't forget you. And of course, if you want the best, and yes, I do mean the absolute best for all of your professional wrestling needs, right here on the internet, right here on YouTube.com today. Always remember to think Beyond the Ring with Big T. Thank you very much for watching your WWE WrestleMania 41 Night 1 and Night 2 review and results show for Saturday, April 19th, 2025, and Sunday, April 20th, 2025. Happy 420 and happy Easter, folks. And as always remember and never ever forget that I'm your host, Big T, and I will see all of you at the matches, and I will see all of you for your WWE Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania review and results show tomorrow night. And take care, everybody. I love you all. And of course, happy Easter to all of you. I hope you had a great Easter today. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed WrestleMania. I did, but wish it could have been better. But yeah, so, and congratulations to John Cena. I love you, John. And take care, everybody. I love you all. And of course, good night, everybody.